Nana Rose died when I was 22. At the funeral, my aunt pulled me aside and handed me a small wooden box. She wanted you to have this, she said. Inside, wrapped carefully in tissue paper, were pieces of the violet jar. Not all of them. Some were too small, I suppose, lost to the dustpan all those years ago. But the bigger shards were there, and Nana had kept them. Tucked beneath them was a note in her shaky handwriting, for Jill. In case you ever want to put the pieces back together, I always knew it wasn't an accident. I also always knew you were sorry. Love isn't a jar, sweetheart. It doesn't break that easy. I sat in my car in the funeral home parking lot and cried for hours. She'd known. All along she'd known, and she'd loved me anyway. It took me a long time after that to understand what she was really telling me. The cookie jar was never the point. The point was that I'd spent 14 years believing that one mistake, one lie had defined me, that I was fundamentally untrustworthy, fundamentally too much or not enough. I started small. I told all my new dates about a fear I'd been carrying. I admitted to a friend that I was struggling. I asked for help at work instead of pretending I had it all figured out. Each time I braced for the shattering, for the look in their eyes that said, "Oh, so this is who you really are." It never came. What came instead was relief, connection, the quiet, ordinary magic of being known and loved anyway. I still have those pieces of the cookie jar. I never did glue them back together. It felt wrong somehow to pretend it could be what it was. But I keep them on a shelf in my study, a reminder that broken things can still be beautiful. That shame only has the power we give it. That love, real love, sees the cracks and stays anyway. Nana Rose knew that. Why didn't she help me with this? I was a child. Why didn't you let me know it was okay? I know it now. I hope this story resonates with you and helps you to let go of the cookie jar.
If you're still with me, thank you for listening. I'm Kristy Ella. I wonder sometimes how many of us are walking around carrying our own version of that jar. Some small moment of shame or failure that we've let define us. Some lie we told to others, to ourselves, that became the foundation for how we move through the world. Maybe you learned to make yourself smaller. Maybe you learned not to need anyone. Maybe you learned that the real you was too much, too messy, too broken to be loved. I want you to know you're not alone in that, and more importantly, it isn't true. The people who love us, truly love us, they can hold our whole story, the beautiful parts and the broken parts. They don't need us to be perfect. They just need us to be real. So here's my question for you. If you're willing to sit with it, what are you still carrying? What jar are you still afraid to break? Do you have a Danny in your life? And what might it feel like to finally tell the truth about it? Drop a comment if this story resonated with you or if you've got your own jar to share. Sometimes just saying it out loud is the first step toward putting down the weight. Until next time, I am Kristy Ella. Please like and subscribe for more stories.